Hi, what is going on, guys? It's Alex or FaZe Adapt here. Wow, it has been a minute since I've said that. Ironically enough, the last time I posted a YouTube video was a year ago talking about FaZe Clan drama, because that's how long this has been going on. A lot longer, actually. So I want to make this video and address things and say how I feel, because it's been a long time coming where we are finally back in this position where we have control of this brand again. Something, you know, we've all sacrificed so much for and built up since, you know, I joined FaZe when I was 16 years old. I'm 26 now. Been in for 10 years. Half my life, if my math is correct. And I think something that everybody can agree on is over the past few years, FaZe has not been FaZe at all. It has been, I have not been proud to be a FaZe. I have not been proud of this tattoo on my wrist, of the chain on my neck, of the rims on my car. I got FaZe logos everywhere. Everywhere I look and turn. And it's not something that, you know, me or any of the guys have been proud of or proud to represent, because over the past few years, it has been driven into the ground. And people have these preconceived notions that we all sold FaZe and rode off into the sunset with millions of dollars, when that couldn't be further from the truth. We trusted some bad people. Some bad people came in and, you know, told us exactly what we wanted to hear and made a lot of decisions on our behalf that only benefited really them and pushed their agenda further and helped them build relationship and put money in their pocket, and then they put it on their resume and go somewhere else, leaving us to pick up the pieces. And we've sat and we've watched this happen in a cycle for so long, and it's been depressing. It sucks because we haven't been able to do anything, and we've been trying for so long to get control of this brand back, to be in a position where we can make decisions and do what we want to. And we finally are, and I'm glad. And I'm glad that Banks is the one at the front of this, bringing the ball up the court. You know, he's running point. Or would he be coach? Would he? Because he's the coach, calls the plays. Right? Bad analogy. I don't think that there is a better person than him, who I've seen time and time again prove people wrong and execute his vision. Because a lot of people were upset about the decision. Some people understood it, some people didn't, whatever. What I will say is that historically, over FaZe Clan's history, there's been so many times you can pinpoint where things have happened, where decisions were made. Like, for example, in the New York house, when we all moved in together and we started slowly making vlogs and like real life videos with each other, challenges, whatever it was. You guys all remember that. At the beginning, people hated that we slowly stopped making Call of Duty videos, you know, and decided to make vlogs and, you know, do this style of content. And then when Fortnite came out and we recruited a Fortnite team, people were furious. People say we ruined FaZe again, and people look back at that and the New York house and other eras as the best eras of FaZe Clan. And I understand that people are mad. I understand why people were upset at the announcement. But the reality is, it's 2024 and changes need to be made. Drastic changes need to be made if we want to do this right. We have one more shot at this, right? We have one shot before this is a complete failure, because of the state that it was left in when we got it back. Like I said, none of us were proud of it. No one really had respect for FaZe. It was a joke. So this is it. This is our last chance to really all come together and align on a vision and execute it and make it happen. And I believe in it. And if we fail and we fall flat on our face, that's on us. At least we could say it was us who did it. It was us who drove FaZe into the ground and messed it up. Not corporate selling 50 brand deals with 100 deliverables and then dropping 6 different merch collabs and all of this and just shoving it down people's throats. Okay, it'll be us. And I believe in us. And I trust in us, and I trust in Banks. And he's catching a lot of heat, but I've known Ricky longer than almost I've known it. I met Ricky when I was a freshman in high school when I was 13. Soar Banks, Soar Down. And right now, this is the best version I've ever seen of him. You know, the most grounded, clear-headed, driven, and passionate I have ever seen him about something. He cares. We all care so much about this brand and bleed for it. So all I will say is trust. Just trust. Because that's what that we know what we're doing. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks that people like Norden and Tico aren't going to be a part of it. I wish they were. I wish that they wanted to be. And I wish that, you know, we were all aligned, but they left. And, you know, I hope that changes. I hope that they you know, will come in and we could all do this and align and be a part of it together, because that's how it should be. But also, I don't know. because that's how they feel, you know? And that sucks. Like I said, we all got mistreated and disrespected and lied to and told things were gonna happen when they weren't. But if we fast forward to right now, today, we have control. We can do what we want to do. We can make the decisions that we want. And nostalgia is great, right? I catch myself getting lost in it sometimes too, but people are blinded by it. People are blinded by the Ilcams days and the New York house. But those days don't exist anymore. We grew up. We're not sitting on S&D 6-mans trick shotting. Believe me, I love trick shotting. I was pretty beast at it. It's not happening today, you know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, if we did, I don't think people would watch it. So we can't recreate that. But what we can recreate is having everybody with these 4 letters in front of their name, real relationships. Talk to each other every day. Be there for each other. Be in each other's content. Make videos together. Push each other to be better. Because that's what it's about. That's what made New York so special. We were roommates, you know? We had no choice. We all lived together. We all genuinely hung out, chilled, played basketball. You know, it was great. But what we can do is try to create that real authentic feeling of friendship and a collective of people just having fun together. Just trust, because like I said, there's been many times historically where the needle has been moved in a specific direction and it was met with a storm of hate. And then eventually people came around to it and people started really enjoying it, so much so to now people even look back at those times and say, wow, that was the golden era of FaZe. So like I said, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe we fail. But if we fail, at least it was us that did it, right? At least we were the ones that drove it into the ground, that disrespected the brand, that didn't do right by it. But I promise you, in my hands, I will do everything in my power. Like I said, I'm not one of the original founders, but I still have a voice and I will do everything in my power to do right by this brand and bring it back to the position it was in when everyone loved and cared for FaZe. People obviously still care about it and want to see it win. And the last thing I want to talk about is, I know I haven't posted a YouTube video in a year. I've been waiting. Like I said, we've been going back and forth for so long, waiting for this FaZe Clan thing to go through. And so now that it has, I plan on actually making content on my channel again. I have real videos planned that I've been sitting on. Pause. What? Dope ideas of cool content that I want to shoot, that I would be happy to shoot. Content that I would be proud of putting out. Things that would feel fun, you know? That's when YouTube was fun for me. When I had fun, genuine fun making YouTube videos. When I stopped having fun and it started to feel like something I was obligated to do, that's when it stopped. And then also with all of this, and then for a while I was doing the FaZe Clan YouTube channel and I pushed mine to the side and was working on that and doing bigger videos over there. That was fun too. But now I'm focused on FaZe Clan and my content and putting out videos that, if you know, you've been watching me for a while, or if you've been a fan of me at any point, that I know that group of people are going to love, and more importantly, that I'm proud to put out. So I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. I genuinely feel happy and good for the first time in a long time about this and about myself and about the future of FaZe. And I love you guys more than you know. If you're here, those of you who have been rocking with me, maybe this is the first video you're seeing from me, I don't know. I love you guys. This has been your boy, Alex or FaZe Adapt. Peace out, everybody.